Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Fellowship of Film podcast. I'm joined today by my co-hosts, Devray and Bert, and today we're going to be talking about the 2026 horror film, Obsession.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you!
Obsession is the 2026 psychological horror thriller film directed by Curry Barker, known for his YouTube channel That's a Bad Idea, starring Michael Johnson and Indy Navarrete.
All right, fellas, so we've seen the movie. All three of us have watched it separately, but we have seen it. And what are we thinking? What are our thoughts on this YouTube-created horror film?
Yeah, I know I heard the name of. I saw kind of like a couple clips from the trailers. I didn't really know what it was about, but yeah, I thought that was really scary. It was really good.
But I guess it's just with Blumhouse being tied to it, I feel like I already read it off kind of already. But in the theater, I remember probably the first 30 minutes is sort of, I guess, slow. It's not very slow, but it's just this was what all the hype was where's this hype coming from type thing.
Yeah,
but
it almost felt
that first wish. As soon as the wish is made, it just snaps.
Oh yeah. It goes from a romance comedy movie, and then they make the wish, and it's instantly something's off. It's uncanny for the rest of the movie.
Yeah,
I remember being I was on the edge of my seat after the wish, the rest of the movie I was on the edge of my seat.
Yeah, it was so cringe, but they did it well. The whole, well, I gotta be honest, I'm probably a little too harsh on the situation because I probably would have floundered too. But man, I don't know about you guys. What's the main guy's name? Bear. The main character's name was Bear.
Bear.
Yeah.
And man, did I want to choke Bear to death the first 30 minutes of that movie. If I had to,
Yeah.
And I know they were doing that on purpose because the whole point was to be he's a loser and he can't express his feelings. But I know it wasn't this many times. It felt like I watched him 50 times go to tell this girl that he likes her, and then he was like, I don't know. I see this as a friend. I'm like, I'm gonna beat you to death right now. Just tell this girl. It was starting to bother me a little bit, but I guess.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. But I don't know. It almost felt like a high. They're 25 or something like that. They're out of school. They should be able to he should be able to talk to a woman.
I know.
It almost feel very
like
high school drama-ish.
Well, I don't know if it ever said their ages, but it kind of felt like they just graduated high school. Because I know the Sarah girl, was that her name, Sarah? She was applying to that college, so that kind of felt
but they were old enough to go out to bars.
Yeah, they were going to bars.
They were going to. Oh, you're right.
They had jobs, day jobs. It wasn't after school or weekend jobs. They were working at that place.
They're low to mid 20s. That's right. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think
again,
it was just
he should know. He should be better at this point.
Yeah, I guess it was kind of just hammering home, with the job stuff. Which, by the way, 4 people did not need to be working at that
music store.
They didn't need 4 people to work at. What was it, like a video store or something like that?
It was like a music store. Yeah.
Yeah, they did not need 4 people on hand at all times working at that music store.
It literally could have been the boss and one of those 20-year-olds adults. It was 2 adults. It wasn't
literally. And it was Sarah's dad, right?
Yeah. Because every time we see the the music store, there's one guy in it the entire time.
Yeah.
They're not busy.
No, not at all. It almost gave me the vibe of the guy was giving his daughter's friends jobs type of thing.
Yeah, I could say that.
But
yeah, kind of not super dead end-ish, but sorta.
Right. Man, it's just before we even talk more about the movie, I kind of just want to mention is it not insane how many YouTubers are making movies here lately? It's kind of nuts.
I do kind of like the trend because they're mostly all successful.
Yeah, and they're so disconnected from Hollywood. It's kind of a nice. It's pretty fresh. I like it. It's cool to see that it's doing so well.
Yeah, I think I haven't seen it yet, but Backrooms looks really good. Yeah. And Iron Lung and this one are both really good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, it's looking good.
And it's wild too, because like
Yeah.
I mean, obviously we knew who Markiplier was, but for this, I didn't realize who these guys were until after the movie. Like I heard the name and I saw someone say, I think it was in. I was watching someone else's kind of mention this. It was talking about how it was what's his name? Curry Barker? Curry Baker.
Barker, yeah.
Barker. Okay, Curry Barker. And the name sounded kind of familiar, and I have totally seen those guys like comedic skits. I had no idea they did horror.
Yeah, yeah. Which I watched I don't know, it's a short film on YouTube that's called it's not The Coffee Table. That's a totally different, really messed up movie.
That's something
It's
else.
I think it's like The Chair or something like that.
Yeah.
And it was apparently what Obsession was like based off of.
Okay.
And it's probably just like a 20-minute horror short. And it's like you can totally see where like all the scares came from and stuff. It's very inspired by. I mean, it's his own work, of course, but it's like you could see the ideas like starting to form there.
Right. Okay. Well,
But I do recommend that. It's really good for like a YouTube 20-minute short film.
The one I had heard about from them was called like Milk and Cereal or something.
Yeah, Milk and Cereal. Yeah.
And I heard that was kind of like a big thing for them. So that's cool though. It's great. I hope this continues because it's really a breath of fresh air as far as like creativity. I really like it. But sorry, that was a little bit of a derail there.
Yeah, it's almost like a different perspective almost. It's like instead of these, millionaire directors or whatever that's been in the game for years and it's like here's like a new face or like a young type thing. It's like our age, our like mid-20s, whatever generation of
right,
like our take on like horror.
Yeah, and it's like love them or hate them for their weirdness. It's cool to see a studio like A24 that seems to be giving these people the creative space to make these types of movies.
Yeah, like which I'm surprised. Like back to the Blumhouse thing, I'm surprised this is even Blumhouse. Like this does not feel Blumhouse.
Yeah, it's very shocking that this is Blumhouse. Yeah.
Scratch the A24.
Yeah,
thing.
this one's
Sorry.
Blumhouse. Yeah,
Never mind.
A24 is like Talk to Me.
Oh, did they do the back rooms too?
I think so. Yeah, A24 is
okay.
Talk.
Well, wow, I'm even more shocked.
Yeah,
because Blumhouse tends to be a little bit on the stinky side as of late.
Yeah, like except for Five Nights at Freddy's, Blumhouse really hasn't done anything.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure. Five Nights at Freddy's.
Right.
What was it, like Get Out?
Oh, I forgot about Get Out.
Like the Black Phone.
Black Phone's cool.
But yeah, FNAF 2, FNAF 3, FNAF probably 4.
Yeah. Ad infinitum.
Ad infinitum. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to this Blumhouse film. What were we talking about? The store? I derailed us with the YouTube
I think we're about to get into the scary part because we were only talking about the stuff before The Wish.
Right. Okay, The Wish. Talking about how awkward he was. Yeah, man. I love how casually. I was kind of worried. The one little like, I don't know if hesitation is the right word. Something I had in my mind because the only thing I knew from the ads is that he did the Make-A-Wish stick. Like the willow tree. And
I do like Make-A-Wish stick, but yeah.
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish stick. When I had a little worry, I was gonna be a little bummed out if it went the route of like, guy stumbles into a store, there's a little old lady with a shroud, and she's like, "All your wishes can come," like that kind of thing, and then like, "Oh, the store's not there anymore." I'm glad it was so cool that it was just like, he was sad, he just saw this stupid thing and was like, "Whatever, it's like 50 cents, I'll buy it."
Yeah, might as well try it type thing.
And then he flounders because when does he do it? Also clearly spoilers ahead. We've kind of jumped the gun on that already. Yeah. Spoiler video, but I like how he floundered with Nikki again, and it was just like whatever, and just because he was going to give her the stick, wasn't he? Wasn't he going to give that to her?
Yeah, that was like hers, and he just completely panicked.
Yeah, he just did it, and I love too that they didn't waste any time like showing Nikki like laying awake in bed and like something happening to her. It was just like she turned around, she came right back outside, and was like, "Hey."
Instantaneous.
That was
silhouette figure.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
fantastic.
Oh, that first scene, that was like that whole scene at the car was amazing.
Yeah, it was super.
Like it was so eerie. Like just I don't know. Like it was.
Yeah, the use of like darkness is so good in this.
Oh yes.
Oh,
Every
man.
time it shows, or like it's a close up, or if it's of her and it's just like a silhouette, basically,
Yeah.
or like slightly see her face.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, those were so creepy.
Oh, should we just talk about that?
Yeah, that's
Y'all
what
want to
it
jump into
starts
the
with.
scary stuff?
Yeah.
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 Well,
Because
before we change from this like intro wish scene, I
Yeah.
wanted to ask y'all about like what do you think that Nikki like when she gave him like one last shot, basically
Yeah.
unknowingly gave him one last shot. It was like, "Do you like me?"
Mhm.
And he's like, "Pff, "What? No, as friends, yeah, whatever." Do
Right.
you think that she did like him, or do you
Hmm.
think like what do y'all think about that?
You know, I think that's something the movie did pretty well because honestly, I think it could go either way. I think you could make an argument for both ways because she kind of this is a little jumping ahead, but you know what we find out about her with the friend, but then also, I mean, I don't know about you guys, like her interacting with him at the bar and like talking to him and stuff. It felt flirty. Now I guess she could just be like that, but
Right.
I kind of got the
Right.
Yeah.
vibe that maybe I could have seen the side where it's like she's waiting on him to say that, and it's like, all right, I'm just gonna give him one more shot, or I'm just gonna drop it. That's how
Yeah,
I
I
feel.
think for me, it felt like she was like, I'm willing to give this a shot, but like,
Mm-hmm.
you haven't said anything, so I'm not really gonna like dwell on it. And she was like, I'm leaving this job, like I'm quitting or whatever she was doing. Like
Right,
I'm leaving this job here. Like I'm gonna ask you. Let's just see if you do anything. And then he didn't, which
right.
was
Yeah.
stupid. Like that was the easiest
Yeah.
layup ever.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
a complete layup.
she
Yeah.
silver
Oh,
plattered it for him, and he just did not did not take it.
Yeah.
Um,
But I'd say that because I mean she like liked him, had something for him, was at
right.
least giving him a shot to
Mm-hmm.
see if it would work. And I
yeah,
feel like does that not just add to the tragedy of like the whole story?
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
yeah,
I'm just like you could have had this. Like all these
Yeah.
light moments that they have like in earlier, it's like that
Yeah.
could have been real
But he was
and like
just
genuine.
yeah,
he was a bum.
Like
He was
that was
terrified.
like in the cards. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think he 100% had a shot to do this legitimately, and
oh yeah, definitely.
just fumbled. I might just hit you guys with my. I think not only was this the scariest moment for me in the movie, this might. I think for sure scariest moment for me in a movie this year. It might be my top. It might have broken my top 5 as far as like scenes that made me uncomfortable, like extreme discomfort. That
Right.
scene where they're in bed. It's the first night. He's still not really sure what's going on. Or no, maybe it was a couple nights in. I don't remember exactly when it was, but the part where he wakes up and she's gone. Y'all know what I'm talking about. When
Yeah.
she's in the corner
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
like I
Oh,
have this
yeah,
thing. I don't know about you guys. It would have been less scary to me if I either couldn't see her at all or could. I don't know what my brain has against this. I think it's just like frustration of not being able to like face the fear head on. Like when I can see something slightly, but it's not enough to make it out.
Right.
Like the way
yeah.
they had her face looking, and it's like you knew she was there because you could see her, but they had that the makeup on her, and then like it was also just dim enough that it almost was like you were just watching a shadow talk. Oh my! I was so uncomfortable in my seat. Like it really got me. I was genuinely
yeah.
scared in the theater.
That scene was very unnerving. Like
Yeah.
just her being in the corner and like
Yeah,
cutting on and off, like calm and yelling and stuff. Like,
Oh yeah, like
gosh.
the
Yeah, when
bipolar sounding
yeah,
extremity.
dude.
Yeah. The this film goes crazy with like the uncanny. It's everything.
Oh, it's
It's
weird.
movements, just like visuals, everything.
yeah.
It
Yeah.
plays so well, and it
And
works
and
against
it
being
did this.
bad.
It did it a few times. It would just like freeze on like a her for like too long.
Mm-hmm.
Like when she had the plant in
Yeah.
front of her face,
Oh
Right.
gosh.
Yeah.
and then
Yep.
later on when she's like waiting at the door, where
Yeah.
she
Yeah.
pees
Hated
herself.
that.
It's
Hated
just
that.
sitting there like just too long, where it's like something's supposed to be happening and it's not. Like it was
Yeah.
just sitting there, and that
Yeah.
that got me.
Brutal.
Yeah.
It
It's
was brutal.
not super jump scare heavy, but it's
Mhm.
like it makes you feel in other ways. It's like that. It's very like new age and where it's like
Yeah.
just unsettles you almost is the
Oh, yeah.
fear of it, which I mean works against
Yeah.
me really bad. So
I mean, and you said it, Bert. Like, I know it's kind of. I sometimes feel like it's a little overused, the phrase, but the whole uncanny thing. I think that's the perfect way to put it. Because, like, looking at her, there's really nothing wrong with her. You know what I mean? Like, she's just.
Yeah.
She's a human girl. Like, there's nothing like inherently off. It's just like that her movements and her facial expressions, and one part that got me throughout the film, and the like the constant, almost like whatever it was happening or whatever it was in her, it's like it was trying to figure out what emotions were matched to what scenario. Like, even in the room,
yeah,
even in the shadowy part, it was like he was afraid, and it almost seemed genuinely confused. Like, it was like it literally, like, legitimately thought standing in the corner watching him was like a cute thing to do.
was sweet. Yeah,
And then he's like, "Hey, what the heck are you doing?" And she was like, "Oh, oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to." Like, it was like it genuinely was like, "Oh shoot, that's not
yeah,
right."
it's trying to learn.
Yeah,
That's I was thinking about that in the first part because whatever this is, if it's into or if it's just she's in some sort of Get Out style sunken place or something
yeah,
like
yeah,
that. The intro scene, she's like where she keeps breaking out of it. I don't know if y'all remember, but
yeah.
like she says something weird and then she's like, "What? What did I do? Why did I just say that?" type thing. She's like
Yeah,
breaking out of it. It
Yeah.
feels like the entity was like it almost like was to her detriment because it was like the entity was learning in that time. Like,
yeah.
okay, that's too far.
And it
Don't
was
say
like,
this. It's like
yeah,
learning off of her
because
refusal to cooperate with her.
what did it say in the car? It was like, I think we should stay together, because of my cat. And he was like, your cat. He was just
Yeah.
like, oh, you're right, your cat. I'm sorry. And I'm like, it's like it. I don't know. It was like something was just never been there, and then all of a sudden it's thrust into this. I don't know about y'all. I got the vibe, and we can talk more about this later, I guess, after the scary moments. But I got the vibe. It was almost like it was an entity sent there, almost like on like a job. It's like something sent it there and didn't give it the full description of what it was supposed to do,
Mm.
other than like be
Okay.
obsessed.
Yeah. Do y'all believe it was an entity or something like some kind of
I mean,
possession?
it almost has to be, right? I don't think it was necessarily. Do we want to like discuss this theory now? Y'all want to go
Yeah.
and jump
Yeah,
into
yeah.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah, for it.
Because I don't think it was necessarily like a normal run of the mill possession, because the car scene when he calls the Willow Company and like he's like, "Do you want to talk to her?" and she's like screaming. My first thought for some reason was like, what if this was like a demon? They didn't just take over her body, but they swapped places. Like, whatever it was took her out,
Yeah.
put her wherever this thing was, and now it's in her body. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
I
That's
think
don't
a
know.
that's
yeah.
the one scene that gets me that I just don't understand at all. The
Yeah,
phone call.
Honestly, I was about to say the same thing. That's the one thing that kind of like took me out a little bit. I'm just like, okay, I thought I kind of knew what was going on. Like I thought it was
yeah,
kind of like a cut and dry entity
hmm
Yeah.
possession type. But I was like, this adds like another to whatever's
Yeah.
happening here.
yeah,
I don't get it. I don't know. But because to me, it doesn't feel like a possession. Like I don't think it's a possession at all. I think it's just the wish has like reworked her brain basically.
To
It's
only
like
See,
know
I don't
that
know
feeling.
though. I don't know though,
like to
because
where
sorry, continue with
what
the.
is it?
How are you thinking about it? Because I'm trying to think like,
Yeah, because like for her, it's like well, he wished for her to love. What was it? I wish Nikki loved me more than anyone else. Is that how it was
more
said?
than
Than
anything
anyone
in the
else in the
world.
world, I think.
Or
Yeah,
anyone else in the
anything in the
world?
world.
So I think like her brain just like was magically just switched into that feeling, which is something that shouldn't happen. Like that shouldn't
Yeah,
be possible that you love someone more than anyone else. And like
yeah,
that, I think it was so extreme that it made her act in a way like that's this uncanny.
yeah.
And then like event like she kept breaking back. Like I know she was saying it wasn't her, but I don't think it was literal. It was more like the real Nikki didn't think this way. Her brain didn't work this way. And like this new version that was created was like a different person, quote. But
So
I don't think it was a different entity like in Nikki's body, if that makes sense.
so that's interesting. So you're saying like maybe like the willow branch literally like created like a doppelganger in the same body type of thing,
Uh, well,
or just like
not
it's all
really.
mental.
I'm thinking it's all mental. Like I think
Mm,
her like breaking back through is just her brain like like going back to normal basically, or like brain, soul, personality, like all of it going back to normal for a second, and then immediately going back to being obsessed. Like it wasn't like
yeah.
the real Nikki was coming back through. It was just her reverting to normal, and then the wish taken back over. Like I don't think it set in for some reason. I'm not
Yeah.
sure why, but that's how I took it anyway. I don't think I
I mean,
ever thought like this is something else.
Yeah, I
yeah,
feel like I could see both. I could see both arguments. I feel like, especially with all the like, what was he like? Like, be normal. Be like, I want the real Nikki. And she's
mm,
like, I can't be the real Nikki and stuff like that.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah,
So I feel like that kind of plays to both of those, and that almost feels that the like the obsession is heightened in the brain almost. Is that what you're kind of saying? Like that's the only feeling left.
Yeah, yeah. Like basically, I
mm,
mean, like she has feelings because she's able to do other stuff, but it's like
right,
she has become obsessed, like literally, like, and not because of something she's built up. It's just like in an instant, her body is forced to be obsessed, and it's like it's making her be this way. Like she doesn't know how to. Like Nikki, it's still Nikki, but she doesn't know how
yeah,
to exist as a human person, like a normal human.
mm,
Right.
Now that she is loving him more than anyone else in the world.
Yeah, it's like
yeah.
like yeah, you said like, completely rewired everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
Okay. Yeah, I could see that.
my only rebuttal, I guess, would be is it kind of leans me towards more of the actual like there's something else that took her. Like for one, the phone call, like we mentioned. Like unless that's
Yeah,
just
that's
because
that's the one that gets me. It's like, okay, I don't understand the phone call if it's
yeah,
like that.
because
Right.
prior
Yeah.
prior to the phone call, honestly, if you take the phone call out of the movie, it there's nothing else happening other than Nikki. Like there's like it only was just like okay, whatever this is, it's her. But the phone call almost implies that whoever, and I'm pretty sure that was Curry Barker talking, but
Yeah.
it,
It
it
was.
almost
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
implies it almost implies that whoever he is either in charge of this thing or is another entity just to mess with people who call. And then when they have her scream, I mean, I guess that could be, to me, there's two options. It's either they're messing with him and that's not real, or that's her somewhere, physically or what I'm assuming spiritually. And it sounds like she's in like torment. Like I instantly got hell vibe. I mean, it was just
It reminded me
pure
so much
terror.
of. Do y'all remember the hell scene in Talk to Me?
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's
It was
exactly
like
what
a
it
it was
felt
a
like.
little snippet of just like amalgamation of bodies like ripping each other or
Yes,
whatever. And
I got the
like
same feeling.
that's like the only thing I could think of when I like heard
Yeah,
that. I was like, this is like this vibe. I feel like
yeah,
because not to talk about Talk to Me, but in that it was like a ghost. Spoilers for Talk to Me. It's like a ghost tricking the protagonist into so like we don't even know if that was really hell or if that was real at all
right,
because the
right.
ghost was trying to trick. So like that's what I thought too. I was like maybe this guy's just trying to like
Yeah,
mess with him. It's like I got the
which
same feeling from that.
I love too that
Yeah.
they just never addressed that again. Like that was
Hmm.
never
Hmm.
that was pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he really never mentions it either.
No, other than the, like he thinks about killing himself or whatever. But
Yeah, how
the
valiant of
okay,
him.
and then the only other part that makes me think it's more possession when she's asleep that time, and the other voice, like the regular Nikki, is like, "Please kill me!" Like before she wakes up. Like to me,
Yeah,
that
she's
was almost
asleep.
like
Yeah.
she seems scared enough to believe there was something, like actually something else. Because I feel
Yeah.
like if she
I
was like
think,
mental, she would have
yeah.
been like, something's wrong with me, please kill me. But she was like, she's gonna wake up, and like
Well,
But
yeah,
that
I
made
think
me
that was,
super
for
uncomfortable.
me, that was more metal. Like,
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna say I can
her,
get that from.
like it's kind of like two consciousness are fighting each other, not literally two beings. It's like the one that's affected by the wish and the one that's prior to the wish. And for some reason, the one that's prior to the wish is still there. And like it just breaks through sometimes. And I think that's what it was. It was like she fell asleep, but her brain, like only the wish, like the wish Nikki brain fell asleep, and the other one woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That
I
just
don't know.
that complicates the. I do understand, and it could be the just a separate entity, or it could be like with as far as the sleeping part. She could be speaking like metaphorically, like whatever this is, whatever's wrong with me is asleep. Somehow I can get through to talk to you, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of lame.
What
Honestly, I kind
is?
of like both of them. I'd
I
be
don't
fine with
know.
both of them.
This is just a me thing. I'm a little smooth brained when it comes to this kind of stuff. Whenever movies do things like that, like it's like, oh, it wasn't actually real. It was in their head. I always am kind of let down by that. Which I know it's like subverting expectations, and it's like, everyone thought it was a
Oh,
monster. Everyone thought it was a demon, but it was actually in their head. Or like this, it's like a very, you're suggesting like a very like psychological, more like mental break type of thing. And I don't
well,
know.
no,
For
I'm not
me,
saying it is magic. This is a magic wish that made her brain like this. Like I'm not
Right.
saying it's
yeah,
not a power. I just don't think it's literally a being possessing her body. Like it is Nikki. Nikki's just been like I guess you could say the wish like I don't know possessed her, but I'm saying there wasn't like a spirit that took over her body. Like this is Nikki. She's just been altered by the wish.
right.
And like it's I don't know. I think to me that's more interesting than it being a ghost or be like that this wish thing like because also another reason that I'm back I feel like I'm kind of on the right track is because what like this is such a specific wish like the $1 billion wish it's not like a ghost was involved in that at all or there's no
Yeah,
possession in that at all
that's
Right.
true.
so why is so it would have to be this one specific
Oh
kind
my
of wish
gosh,
that allows for possession.
that freaking
Yeah.
You know,
I I
I,
guess I was thinking like when I think of entity, I'm not thinking okay, kind of clock in and like go ahead entity or whatever. I think it created like a split almost where it's like it's kind of like what you were saying. It's like two separate beings in the brain or whatever. But like you're saying there's not separate entities. I think there might be separate.
yeah,
you're saying
yeah,
like it created something,
yeah.
Right.
and that
It's not
okay,
like
yeah,
a guy
Yeah,
whose job it is. It created this thing
I kind of like that too.
just
Like,
from
okay,
like it's
yeah,
born right there on the like the
yeah,
doorstep of
hmm
that house,
kind of
yeah,
like what I was
and
saying
its
earlier, like
goal
the
is to be
doppelganger
obsessed.
thing, like kind of like that.
right,
What is it?
Like I was saying, like I kind of think
What?
me and you were probably on the
Oh,
same track there when I said it kind of felt like, and I didn't really think about that until we were here tonight, but like it kind of felt like it almost just made a doppelganger, like not like in her head, but like a legitimate. There's now another soul, or whatever you want to call it, in her psyche, in her body. Like it's like it
right.
put a doppelganger in the same body. That I kind of got the same vibe as you. Now it kind of feels like now that you've said it that way about it being like, because it does sound kind of silly. It's like there's like a demon just waiting. It's like, oh, someone cracked the stick, go. It's like that doesn't
Yeah.
really
yeah,
Yeah.
feel
yeah.
right. So
I
yeah, I
don't think
think
it.
I like the
Yeah,
idea that like the whatever that magic is like brought something into existence because of that. And
yeah,
that's crazy. I like that a lot.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, I don't mind that take.
Yeah.
I still like the way I watched it. I thought it's more like she's under a haze for me. Like
Mm-hmm.
she got put in a
Yeah.
spell, and she's like almost in like it's almost like a trance type state, like where she exists like this,
Yeah.
like her brain has been altered. Like that's how I saw it, not like
That's fair.
a new being. But yeah, that's I like
Mm-hmm.
both of those. I'm not
I
a
Yeah.
fan of
agree.
like the other one
I
y'all talking about, the demon.
I
Like not that
Yeah.
y'all were talking about that, but what I kind of thought. I'm glad
Yeah.
it's
I
not
do
that because I
understand not
don't.
liking a demon. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah, because that's kind of lame. It's
yeah.
like okay, whatever.
I agree, especially with them
it's
already
okay,
going the kind
another
of
demon.
uncanny vibe. The whole like
Yeah.
other her kind of fits pretty good.
Yeah,
Um,
it's
hey,
demons and stuff just feel so like I guess this goes back to like what I was talking about just being like sort of a new age of horror with these like new like demons and which I know talk to me whatever, but it seems like such a like an old trope,
it feels so
not
familiar.
trope, but it seems like older almost.
Yeah,
It's like it seems like this new wave is all about the unknown, uncanny. It's like that's where the horror comes from.
yeah. The horror's like, with a demon. Once you find out it's a demon, it's like okay, we know what it is. But with this kind of stuff, it's like there isn't an answer. Like you get
Right.
effects, you get consequences, but it's like there's no resolution to what this is. I mean, this movie gave zero answers as to what happened, other than that he messed up
Right.
and that
Yeah.
the Willow
Magic
Wish
stick.
was real. But there was nothing. There was no answer to what was happening to her. Okay, something I wanted to talk about. You guys, one of you guys brought it up a few minutes ago. The talking about the friend and the $1 billion and stuff.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is not
I think his name was
really
Ian.
Ian. Yeah,
Ian.
the
Yeah.
other YouTube guy. I know that's like the other one in the channel.
Oh yeah.
This is not a scary moment, really. I know we got to circle back to your two scariest moments here, but I have not felt the level of rage, like deep-seated, violent rage in my heart, like I had when he asked him. To me, clearly Bear was distressed when he came to him,
Yeah.
begging and like clearly something serious, whether it's true or not, to Ian. Something was bothering him. And when he pretty much shrugged him off, when he snapped that stick and said, I wish for $1 billion, do you know, I don't think I can describe to you how hard I would have punched him in the face. The level,
I think
I may have
that's
killed
probably
him
the
in that
funniest
moment.
thing you could have said right there. I wish for $1 billion. I think I laughed. That was
Yeah,
so
that
funny.
that
I
was
was in
so
shock.
funny.
I was in genuine shock because, I laughed too. It was like a disbelief laugh because the more I thought about it as I was leaving the theater, that scene stuck with me because I was thinking like you guys, or or Thornton, our other compadres. I have enough respect for you guys and care that even if you busted in my house right now saying that stuff, and I'm like, he's lost his mind, I don't believe him. There is no shot. Even if, like I'm serious, seriously, if there was zero belief at all, there's no shot I'm not going to give you benefit of the doubt. If you're clearly that distressed, like something's that, you bust up in my house like that, freaking out, you got blood all over you. Like, I think just to
Yeah.
satisfy your sanity, I'm gonna do it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, okay, like whatever you need.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna
Just
try
kind
to. The
of get me
fact that
bone type.
he watched him have that breakdown, genuine fear and desperation, and to be like, frick you, $1 billion. I might have killed you. Like there
Oh
might
my
have been murder in that
God,
house.
dude. Oh, saying $1 billion is so funny though.
It's
It is
so
hilarious.
disrespectful.
So funny.
And I laughed when his little resolution happened. When he ran in that door, I was like, guess what you get? Like, I didn't feel bad at all for what happened to him,
Mhm.
which probably
Yeah.
says more
Which
about me.
he
Yeah.
also sucked the whole time because he was literally
Yeah.
sleeping with her and coaching him up on how to like ask her out or whatever he was going to
Oh, yeah, and
do,
that,
Yeah.
profess his love.
that dirtbag
I
kept
mean,
telling him to
definitely
wait.
intentionally giving him bad advice, right?
Well, he kept telling him to put it off because now in hindsight, he didn't want his little situation to end. It's crazy. That
That
was,
and
yeah,
even he's the one that said, "Dude, call her Freaky Nikki."
he did. You're
Yeah.
right. Oh, he
Yeah.
And
was,
she's
yeah,
like,
yeah, he
"Don't
was
call me
setting him
that. I
up.
hate
Wow.
that."
Wow,
Wow.
yeah, I
Yeah,
forgot
I
about
didn't
that
even
part.
pick that up.
Dang, yeah, he was terrible.
Or not?
He was,
Was it Freaky Nikki? Is that what it
Yeah,
was?
I think.
Freaky Nikki.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
was
the one that
rough
told
from the
him to
start.
say that, and it backfired completely.
Hmm.
Yeah, the only like genuine person I felt like were the girls. Like Sarah especially. I felt so
Really?
sick to my stomach. Well, you know like Sarah?
I think Sarah was a horrible person,
What'd she do?
right? I mean,
Yeah, because she was also you know, like I get it. She had a crush first, and she had already talked to Nikki, but once, you know, from the outside, it was a normal relationship with Nikki and Bear. So her like constantly putting herself in a position, flirting with Bear, trying to talk to Bear, kissing Bear in the game, which they didn't kiss, but like she was definitely trying, you know,
I
and that's
don't,
kind of weird.
I don't know if I
That
thought
and
she
then
was
I mean even
well. Laying on his shoulder was pretty bad. You're right. That was a little in the
but
store.
even like besides all the like the flirting stuff, it's like you later or sort of what middle of the film, she at the party, she's like stabbing herself and hitting herself with like blunt objects at the party. Nikki is,
Mm-hmm.
and the first thing, like she's obviously distressed,
Mm-hmm.
but the first thing that Sarah says is like, "What's she trying to get out of you?" It's just like,
Yeah,
who's like, why are you taking? Why are you taking Bear's side? It's
Yeah, I
like
guess that's
obviously
true.
something is wrong.
yeah,
Yeah,
It's like she's just still trying to get to Bear, even though her friend is obviously
yeah. I guess you're
distressed
right.
or something's wrong.
That's right. I still don't think she deserved her fate though. That was insane.
Maybe not her face exploded. No.
Yeah, that
no,
was.
getting her head smashed in a
Yeah,
billion times on a brick was probably not the
yeah.
best way to do it.
That when he opened that letter and she was accepted, that made me sick to my stomach.
Yeah. But as far as like the comedy though,
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of the comedy landed like very well. Like the
Yeah,
comedic
yeah,
beats of things, like we
yeah.
talked about $1 billion. It's so funny.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's
that was
where
hilarious.
I think that's where their YouTube history really shone through. Because I mean, their
Oh
like
yeah,
whole
yeah,
YouTube channel is comedy skits, horror skits, and then like a mixture of the two.
yeah,
So
yeah.
they've,
The comedy landed a lot for me. I feel like
yeah,
I got the good stuff.
yeah. It was just, I think overall it was just fun. Like
Yeah, well, fun's probably not the word I would use. Because I had like obviously I loved the movie, I had a good time, but I wasn't having fun. I was
oh
scared
no,
the whole
yeah.
time.
I mean, like it was just like a good. I
Yeah,
guess I meant fun, as in like it was a good horror movie. Like it was a good time to watch. Like
Yeah, okay,
I
okay,
enjoyed
yeah,
watching
yeah.
it. Yeah.
yeah.
Um.
I mean, I
That's
get.
true.
Yeah, I was on edge the entire.
Yeah.
I was like nervous sweats the entire time.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
I do have one more hot take I want to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of an argument against a take I've heard 100 times on like just on different websites, different accounts.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I hear someone talk about the villain, they always like, I don't understand. I don't understand how you can watch this and just immediately say Bear is the villain. Like to me, that is such a like a basic brain dead take for me. Like,
Yeah,
okay,
Yeah.
like one, does he suck? Yes, he is the worst. Two, is he a coward? Yes, he's awful. He should have killed himself because that was the only way out of it. But also, he didn't make the wish on purpose.
right.
He didn't have a, you know, he didn't really have a way out besides killing himself, which is like, that's not really fair to say, oh, you should have just killed yourself. You know, like that's,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
not an easy
and like
decision. Yeah.
like I've even seen like the actors saying like, people are like, who's the villain? They're like, Bear. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like,
No,
did we
I
watch
think
the
that's
same
wrong.
movie? Like, yes, like I think he got put in an awful situation and he enjoyed it too much. I think he,
Yeah.
you know, like that's the worst part is that he kind of went along with it. But I don't
right.
understand how you can sit and be like, he's the villain. He did like,
But
what do you want him to do? What do you like?
I
What
think
is his options?
right. But I think you have to talk. You have to look at like the villain in this context. In this movie's context, the worst thing that you could do was after you know that her free will has been stripped away from her. Or like, what's the worst things you could do? You could continue to sleep with her, which he does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I mean, just basically just abuse her, emotionally abuse her. Not acting. I mean, you have everything you wanted right there, and you're still standoffish. You still go meet Sarah in the middle of the night. Stuff like that. It's
Mm-hmm.
like in
yeah,
in the context of this film, like he's not, Hans from Inglourious Bastards. but it's also like in this context, he's not killing Jews, but he's also in this context of this film, he's doing pretty bad stuff to make him the villain of the film.
Yeah, I guess so. To me, it feels like I think. I mean, he sucks. He does, but I think he was in denial. He was like at the beginning, he's like, "Oh, she just likes me now. Like,
Yeah.
we're good." And then he was like, "Okay, the wish might have worked, but nah, there's no way. I'm good. She loves me." And he was in denial for most of it, and then he realized it was real, and he was like, "Whatever. There's no way this can be real." And as soon as he figured out it was real and couldn't deny it anymore, he called, and the guy was like, "Kill yourself." He was like, "Well, I'm not going to kill myself."
Yeah.
Which, I can't blame him for not killing himself. Like, I
Right.
don't know what
Yeah.
you would do. And then even when, like, oh man, he sucks. He does. Because when she was like, "Just kill me to like get me out of this," and he said like, "Is it so bad being with me?"
Oh
Like,
yeah, that was
God,
pretty
like
how
bad.
annoying is
that does suck, and he's annoying. But also, I still just think he's in denial. He's like, "I don't have another choice, so I'm just gonna like, I'm gonna be on the defensive because like he's a
Yeah,
coward." But
it
that's
don't.
like at most you can say is that he's a coward
Yeah,
and didn't deal with it right. Like I don't like everyone's treating him like he made the wish and that he's just this evil monster. Like I've seen that like take from everyone. Everyone's like
yeah.
he's the villain. I'm like, yeah, okay, there's no
No,
villain. There is no
yeah, I
villain.
don't think there is a villain because even the Willow thing, you could kind of make that argument, but like we said earlier, that's like a neutral thing. Like I think the Willow
Yeah.
thing is like a neutral character, if you could even say character, but like it all depends on the wish you make. And like when it'd be like you said, it'd be different if he made the wish with the intentions of these things, but he did it just because he was like, "Oh, I'm a loser." Like he screwed up again and was just like, "I wish she loved me." He had no
Yeah.
reason to think that'd be real, or if it
Right. I
was,
think
that it
that's
would lead
his
to this.
yeah, I think that's his saving grace that he didn't actually
Yeah,
want like no, it's not that he didn't want it. He didn't think this wish would work.
right.
And like it's not yeah. And so he was already like from the beginning he's been locked into this situation without a real choice. I mean, I know he did make the wish, but like come on, like
Yeah,
he didn't make the wish. He
yeah,
wasn't like thinking that was gonna work.
right.
Yeah,
And I mean,
I do understand that.
Yeah. And so he kind of just I think he just like took the coward's way out and made the best of what he could with it. Because like if
yeah,
he, like I don't think he should have slept with her, but if he didn't, like if he tried to leave her, it would have been 100 times worse.
yeah. I mean, the only
Yeah,
problem is he didn't exactly. I think he didn't have the intentions, but once the situation progressed, he consistently made the wrong choice. But like you said though,
yeah,
Well,
he was in denial, and honestly, I think there was just a lack of. I mean, who would understand what's going on? You know what I mean? Like none of us would be like.
yeah,
I mean, I don't think any of us would assume there's some kind of supernatural thing going on. We'd probably
yeah,
be
right.
kind
because
of what they were thinking. But the only problem with that is because in the movie they do talk about how she's having a mental break, and then they even address like, "Hey, man, you're taking advantage of her during a mental crisis." And
Yeah,
he's
okay, but
like,
he knew that that's not what it was in the back of his mind. You know?
"Yeah,"
yeah. But then you get
but he did
to,
know
I
it
mean,
was
if he knew
something.
what it was, then he knew that was keeping her
Yeah,
like this. But he's either taking advantage of her when she has a mental break, and if he knows it's not that, then he's taking advantage of her when she's under a magic spell.
Yeah.
yeah,
I just
yeah,
think as soon to me, he did. I mean, like he did pull away from her, and when he pulled away from her, she killed Sarah. So it was kind of
yeah. That's true.
like
It's
there
a
was no good option for him because like as soon as he
yeah,
started like not do anything with her, which I guess he didn't have to like talk to Sarah, but like
yeah.
I don't think it would have been possible for him to pull away
He was kind of
without
in an
something because every
impossible
time he tried
situation.
to, she was like, "I'm gonna kill myself," or
Yeah,
it was like all this other stuff. I just think it's not as cut and dry as everyone's like, yeah,
yeah.
he's the villain.
I mean, he was
And
in
I
an
keep I
impossible
Yeah,
keep
situation. He
hearing that
was.
take.
I think that just goes I do see what you're saying. I agree that he didn't know and stuff, but I feel like that also just like is like a just a compliment of like just like the characters of this. It's just like such well written characters that even
Oh yeah,
uh like a obvious like abuser type like archetype like no matter like whatever kind of abuse it is, it's like it's like still sympathetic
Right.
almost. It's like,
Right.
well, I could see where it's like that kind
yeah.
of thing. It's like
Yeah. Yeah.
everyone's sort of you can have their sympathy for everyone.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, overall, they did it really well. I think they handled it. Every aspect of this movie just hit for me. I think they. I mean, the fact that we've been this. I mean, we're talking this deeply about a horror movie, a Blumhouse
Yeah.
horror movie at that.
Yeah,
So
well,
like, I mean, I don't know. I think this movie's a good sign that we're in a good direction for horror in general. Because I mean, they did everything. I mean, this had a good story. I don't know the last time I've watched a good horror movie where I was like, the story was good,
yeah,
and this had that.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
it did. It was good. Um, well, do you guys have any last little bits you want to throw in before we give this a rating?
I think Bert has a theory that she was possessed by a cat or something.
Yes. Okay. So like, I'm against the possession thing, but if it does have to be a possession, I think like, well, I've heard this a couple times. It's like, who is the most like, what's the thing in the world that's the most obsessed with you? It's like it's your pet that thinks you're the only living thing with it that takes care of it all the time. So his dead cat possessed Nikki. Like that was what got.
Mm-hmm.
That's the
Uh
personality that got put into
Mm-hmm.
her.
huh.
That's why she's obsessed with doing stuff with the cat, and she like
Yep.
claws at the door, pees in the floor, like does all this
Yep.
non-human stuff. Like even when
Mm-hmm.
talking, like it's not normal. It's like a cat trying to be human, and that's
Mm-hmm.
yeah. That's
you know,
that. I think that makes the most sense.
you know what I
Yeah, and
hate
I'm pretty
about
much
this?
that's pretty cut and dry. Yeah.
I despise that whole thing you just said because I can't even deny it. Some of those points are kind of valid, and I hate
Exactly.
that. I hate
Yeah.
that.
Well, you heard it here first. There's no rebuttal to this. That's pretty cut and dry.
Yeah.
I
Holden
guess.
doesn't even have anything
Confirmed.
to say because he knows that's right.
So, Obsession 2026, the cat first ever cat possesses human movie.
Yep.
I don't know if that's true, but maybe.
All right.
Probably not the first ever one.
Yeah, I'm sure there's been something, but well, how about we hit this movie with a little certified rating from the trio here?
Yeah.
Ooh.
We
Okay.
have to set it in stone now. Are
Okay.
we doing a like 5-star rating? Or are we doing it out of 10?
I think we should do it at 10, but it's up
Out
to
of 10
y'all.
rating? Okay,
Yeah.
I like out of 10. Yeah. Are we doing decimals? Are we doing?
I'm not.
Let's
I wasn't planning on doing that. But if y'all maybe like at most do like a 9.5 to 8.5. Don't do like
Yeah. Only
I give
halves. Yeah.
this. I give
half
this a
points.
7.8.
Yeah,
Like
let's
that's a
stick
little
with half
Not
much.
points.
like point 0.2 or anything like that. Yeah.
Let's stick with half
Yeah.
points. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Out of 10, we can do halves. All right. Well,
Let's
you
do
guys
it.
can lead it off. What do you think?
All right. Well, I think after discussing some points I hadn't really thought about, but also just reflecting over the movie since I've watched it, I mean, I kind of thought I'd be riding a high after I left the theater, but I kind of feel exactly the same way. So I think this movie, Session 2026 YouTube horror movie, for me, 10 out of 10. I think it's a
10 out of 10.
I'd give it a 10.
Ooh,
I'd give it
wow.
a 10 out of 10.
Wow.
I would give it a certified iconic horror movie. Like, I think,
Okay.
because I really can't think of anything.
Okay.
Even the stuff I'm complaining about the characters, it's because it was well written. You know what I mean? Like, the stuff that irked me is because they just made characters that fit the situations they were in. Because, I mean, I complained about the friend and stuff, but he was a dirtbag the whole movie, we find out. So it fits.
Yeah.
It makes sense that he would not listen. So, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm glazing it, but I still am. I think it, to me, it's just pretty close
First
to
out of a long line of 10 out of 10s from Holden.
yeah.
Wow. You see, and I guess I'll go next. I was gonna sit at a solid. I'm just gonna go 9 out of 10. I think it's good. I think it's great, but I can't quite put it into that 10 out of 10 just yet. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly like what it would take to make that jump, but for me, 9 is good, and I could maybe be convinced for a 9.5, but right now I'm sitting at 9 out of 10.
Okay, yeah.
Valid.
I guess I'll go last. I do agree. I think that I don't know what would get it up to a 10, but maybe like give it another watch, give it a little bit more time because it's recency bias is a thing, of course.
Oh yeah, of course.
But for right now, it would go up before it went down, of course.
Yeah.
But I'd say like I go a little bit more. I go 9 point
Okay.
because I don't think it's perfect. It's not perfect, perfect, but I mean, it's so good. I mean,
It's crazy.
almost perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Well,
I guess that's our first
I guess
rating.
if we average it out, it was a 9.5, right? Is that how we want to do it? You want to do like a channel average?
Okay, yeah, we can do a channel average. That'd be fun.
Yep. Solid 9.5
yep.
between the three of us.
Okay.
I mean, you heard it here first. Definitely not
Okay.
channels talking about this. But
we're gonna convince like tens and tens of people to watch this movie because we just said that.
Yes.
Yeah, probably 5s and 5s.
All of our beautiful subscribers here, you're going to believe us. This is a perfect movie. But either way, if you haven't watched it, absolutely watch Obsession. Go support YouTubers making movies. We need more of this and less slop because we got a lot of slop. And we need more stuff like this because there's some heart to these types of movies. And it's just refreshing to see just go watch it. It's fantastic. But thank you all so much for watching our first ever episode of Fellowship of Film, and we look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Bye.